All right, Jim's Garden, May 30th. Sorry, a little bit under the weather. May 30th, 2021. This is the Sun Gold tomatoes. They're just exploding. Everything's gotten so big. These are yellow pear tomatoes. I had these last year. And so I'm going to zoom in here. These are awesome. There we go. There's some tomatoes already. These are great. These are so big, I've got to stake this up. They're getting so, there we go. Come back and stake that later. This is another Sun Gold. I'm sorry, let's see what this is. Yeah, these are Sun Gold tomatoes also, and they're just getting huge. Some kind of scorpion peppers, silly things I'm going to plant on the other side of the garden. Bell peppers. I'm going to trim these down a little bit, just like the other ones coming up. Let's see what we got here. This is butternut squash coming up. It's going to be huge too. And husky red cherry tomatoes. They'll be really big. I've already gotten a bunch in there too. And wow, look at all those. Tons already. I'm sorry, this is yellow pear. This is husky red cherry. Already got a ton on there too. Should be fantastic. And this is a acorn squash. I've got a bunch of these because they're Linda's favorites. And this one already has a big acorn squash on it. Some of these are looking a little peaked, I'm not sure about, but anyway, this one's exploding. You can see the difference between these two, so I may just tear these up today and put something else, because look at that. I don't want something to spread. All right, California Wonder Bell peppers, I just trimmed them down, so the others are gonna look like this. It really hurts to do that because you think you're gonna kill the plant, but actually that's the way to make it prolific. Spaghetti squash, and let's see, this is tasty seedless watermelons. They're really taking off. And it's attracting the rabbits too, which I wish it wasn't doing that. These are all, I can't see, they're Sun Gold tomatoes that just arrived in the mail. We tried to cancel the order, but they came anyway. What do you know? And these are the Camparis that I tried from actual Camparis. We're going to see. They seem like they're doing great. And if they get to maturity, you will not believe there are thousands of them. And you can feed the whole neighborhood. These are the spaghetti squash. It's kind of a little tiny also, but it's finally picking up and doing well. Another watermelon and another squash. This is yellow doll. This isn't very big, but I've got another yellow doll on the other side of the yard. Another butternut squash, also not doing too well, so we may tear these up today. And this is one I just trimmed down. This is a Trichia jalapeno pepper plant. It was about, like all the way up to here, but I trimmed it down. Sorry, it has all the flavor, but none of the heat. So it looks like a jalapeno. Tastes mild, and this is going to be huge. This is a yellow squash. I think it's a crookneck. If you have one yellow squash, you can feed an army. Two yellow squash, you can feed an army and a navy. So let's go over here. Last but not least, I just don't get it over here. This is still in the shade, but this outgrows everything. I don't know what the deal is. It's like nuclear waste under here. There's a black cherry tomato plant, and it's so tall. Everything last year was just, we had to build this trellis because everything was so tall. I think that's a Campari, another Sun Gold, another yellow pear. This one's really getting prolific. This one's huge. So anyway, that's the garden. Oh, I'm sorry, there's one more Campari and the yellow doll. If you've never had a yellow watermelon, you won't believe how amazing they are. And I've got 3 right here I just planted. And that's the garden, so we'll come back next month.